Biggie Schmaltz, the captain, gets knocked off the puck by Gretzky and then sends Alexis Lafreniere into next month. Sit down, kid. What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of your Alaska Ice Eagles custom NHL 21 franchise mode. And we're kind of falling off the rails here in Alaska a little bit. You can see we're 3-7-0. Our record is not great. We are 3-7-0 in our last 10. We're struggling right now, and a lot of that has to do with a few things that you guys let me know in the comments. Now, if we look back at our past month, it hasn't really been that great. There's a lot of L's everywhere you're seeing. Taking L's left, right, and center. We've really been struggling the past little while. And why is that? Well, all of you beautiful assistant GMs in the comments let me know. Let's go over some comments. The first one here comes from Joel. He says, pretty sure Tolvanen had 7 goals in his first 8 games, and then he has just 6 in the previous 43. Snake bit. Absolutely. Eli Tolvanen, I want to make it work. I really do. And it's not like he's playing poorly, and it's actually a good thing he's making next to no money. He's making 1.7 million, so it's an absolute steal, but I'm just not sure he fits in with our lineup. I'm not sure if he's the right player to get the job done, and I'm not sure he's our long-term investment, because you guys in the comments kind of let me know that Tolvanen might not be the move, and I've already kind of made the lines the way I want them, and I don't know if Tolvanen is in my future plans. I know we just got him, and I know I kind of promised he would be a big piece, but everybody in the comments really let me know that hey, maybe it's not the right move. William R6S. All right, here's a novel. Get ready. Get your popcorn out. He says, if you want to know why Tolvanen isn't producing at an elite rate, here's why. To start, even if he is using his shooting category, which is off the charts, he doesn't shoot a lot. Just compare his number of shots to McMuffin. They almost have the same amount, while McMuffin is playing on your third line. McMuffin has 20 goals, by the way. Usually a pure sniper has 250 to 300 shots, if not even more, in a complete season. So that tells you Tolvanen isn't a pure sniper, more of a playmaker slash hybrid player, which is a very common for a sniper created by EA versus a generated one. Also, his offensive awareness is low. Typically, you want your top offensive players to have an offensive awareness above their overall, or even. I guess that's a good way to look at it. I never really thought about that. And finally, Tolvanen doesn't fit your scheme fit at all. If I were you, I would trade him ASAP, maybe in a package for Michkov, because like I said, creative players shoot a lot more. So that was a big comment. It's a lot to take in, and looking at our scheme fit, I think you're right, to be honest with you. Eli Tolvanen just might not be the move. It's great because he's making basically minimum wage, and that's great and all. And all these comments are just forcing me to think that he's not the player that we are going to use for the future. And I don't know if it's going to be Michkov either, because I kind of want to let Michkov be. I kind of want to let Michkov stay in the New York Islanders with Smashkov. They drafted him. I kind of want to keep him there. A bunch of people in the comments were saying, yeah, Tolvanen is completely different from Zion, which makes it impossible to get a +5. And then William comments back, he says, exactly, you'd have a +5. You need a trio of a power forward, playmaker, sniper, or a line of 3 grinders that fit your scheme. EA doesn't like two-way forwards, so if I'm xTech, Schmaltz and Kapanen are gone. Finally, may I add that having 2+3 is better than 1+1 and 1+5. Now, I think a +3 and a +5 is a little bit better, and maybe that's what he meant to say. But if we put Rick McMuffin on the first line, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, we could really groom these players. Shane Wright's gonna grow like crazy. Rick McMuffin, he's already got 20 goals in his rookie season, only 19 years old. Now you look at his offensive awareness, it's 87, where he's only 83 overall. Now I hope that grows, and he does fit better in our system with our head coach. So either we fire our head coach, we ruin all the chemistry we've worked on, or we just trade Eli Tolvanen. Now, another comment here says, you should look at getting a better backup goalie. Hill is really struggling. 3 wins in 15 starts is really detrimental to the team. Maybe look for a veteran goalie around the 84 mark. Also consider swapping McMuffin and Tolvanen. I just did that, so I think that's going to be what we're going to do. We're just going to straight up trade Eli Tolvanen. We also get another +1 here with Jordan Greenway, so it kind of works out perfectly. And Jordan Greenway, he's huge. I want him to succeed. He struggled on the fourth line, and I think Tolvanen has to go. I know it wasn't a long stay here, but we're gonna have to find out a place where this guy's gonna fit, because I don't think it's with Alaska. Now, it's not all bad, all right? A lot of negativity to start off the episode, but look at our defense. Mikko freaking Hedman. Ryan Walker says +29 for Hedman and leading the team in points. Yeah, this guy deserves the C. Absolutely he does. So I think the writing's on the wall. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out with our coach. It didn't work out with our first line. If we can get Rick McMuffin up on the first line right away, why the hell not? Why not try it out? And we don't really need Michkov. It would be nice, and I tried my hardest. You guys saw I was throwing everything at the Islanders, but they really didn't want to trade Michkov. And, you know, rightfully so. The past few episodes of this franchise mode have kind of been a little bit crazy. Obviously getting Shane Wright in the draft, moving up. I kind of wanna stop doing that, because we're eventually just gonna trade away all of our problems. I don't want to do that, but Tolvanen, he's actually kind of nice, because we basically paid 2 seconds and a fifth was essentially what we paid for the rights to Eli Tolvanen. Our cap situation isn't the worst thing in the world, because we just locked up Zion Bertuzzi. We got to lock up Mikko Hedman as well. Now, we don't really need to go and get a first-line player, because we have kind of already filled that with Rick McMuffin. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be... I just want to try it out. I want to see if Rick McMuffin can grow into that first-line sniper. If we get a +3 with Shane Wright, Zion Bertuzzi, and McMuffin, I'm pumped on that. So let's see what's out there for Eli Tolvanen. If we get picks and prospect, I'm kind of cool with that, to be honest with you, because we don't really need a whole lot else for Eli Tolvanen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and see what's out there. What are some offers for our stud sniper that's really not working out? Both parties are not happy. I can see it. You can see it. Your grandmother can see it. Let's see what offers are out there. So right away, we get an offer that I'm not very pumped on. Elias Lindholm and Damon Severenson, no thank you. Dylan Larkin, okay, I love me some D-Boss. We don't need Dylan Larkin. OEL, Corpusal, these are trades I don't really want. Let's try the trade block here. Exact same thing. Yeah, we're just probably going to have to find a trade on our own. Now, how is this year's draft class looking? Because if you think about it, we only paid 2 seconds, so if we can turn 2 seconds into a first round pick and a couple of prospects, I mean, why the hell not? Because in that place on the fourth line is actually Trevor Steenberg, and so we don't really need to replace him. So if I can get some, maybe, you know, potentially a top 5, top 10 pick for next year, why the hell not? So let's have a look what's out there. I know everyone wants to see Michkov, but I want to let Michkov stay where he is, okay? I don't want to go get him. That's the end of the conversation. We're not getting Michkov. I'm sorry. I tried my hardest. It just wasn't meant to be. Now, I'm just looking for some potential trades here, but I'm looking at Toronto. They do not have a goalie. We could send them Aiden Hill, but I'm gonna need to get a goalie back, so maybe I can throw in a backup goalie with the Tolvanen deal, but I want to make a trade for a team that's going to have a decent first-round pick. Now, I'm not trading them to Newfoundland. I'm not doing it. We're going to have a look around. I mean, I'm going to have a look around the league and see if I can make a trade go through here. I wouldn't mind adding to our prospect pool. I mean, our big 3 right now, Shane Wright, McMuffin, and Luke Roche, they're all in the NHL right now, and I wouldn't mind building up our prospect pool a little bit. So I might just trade for picks and prospects here. So unfortunately, I couldn't really find anything that caught my eye right away. I'm going to go until the trade deadline, I think. I know playing Tolvanen on the fourth line isn't great, and if we really want to make the playoffs here, we're we're going to have to step it up big time. But we have some big games coming up here. We got some big games against the Rangers, against the Newfoundland Growlers, 2 games we definitely have to slow sim here. So I'm hoping we can get a trade sooner than later for Eli Tolvanen. I just don't know what I want because he's such a big name player. He has a ton of trade value. Hunter Lightning for William Nylander. Okay, so that's what Toronto needs as a goalie. However, I don't think, oh man, Will Nye, the hockey guy, Willie Nylander. He's a playmaker, right? So I need a sniper for that first line. If Willie was a sniper, that would work out just perfectly. Obviously, I would just swap Hunter Lightning for what we want to trade, Eli Tolvanen, but that's a blockbuster right there in Leafland. I'm going to say no, even if I really needed a playmaker, William Nylander would be on my list, but man, he's actually nasty. He's really good. I already have a +5 on our second line. I can't take William Nylander. He had 90 points last year. I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this before I convince myself I need to make this trade. Okay, I don't need William Nylander, and I don't need to lose 7-4 either. Come on, boys. 28, 22, and 3 here. My goal is to still make the postseason. I still want to be a playoff team. Oliver Bjorkstrand. I don't need these guys. I want to trade away Eli Tolvanen. Come on, 4-3 win there. Okay, we're going to go up until this Newfoundland game here, and if nothing comes our way, I'm going to have to seriously make a trade. Or we could just go up to the trade deadline, try out the mini game here, but I feel like if we lose any more games, we're just going to be slowly out of it, and that's the case right now, 29, 24, and 4. We're going to have a month and a half left in the year, and where are we? We're 62 points, so it's so tight. Our division is so damn tight. Okay, let's go here, check out Newfoundland. I'm waiting for a trade. I have actively put him on the block, Eli Tolvanen. I've made it known he is available to everybody. Let's have a look here at Newfoundland. Let's see if we can continue our unbeaten streak against the Growlers. So as you can see here, we have absolutely dominated the Newfoundland Growlers in all 6 games that we have played against them. 6-0 every single game with the W. Let's see if we can keep the 100% winning streak alive. I've never played Newfoundland. Oh my god, first shot of the game. Their first round draft pick, 4th overall. I think his name is Richard May. Damn, that hurts. I was gonna say I don't think we've played Newfoundland where we've really been struggling. I mean, we've struggled in the past, but this is a dark time right now. Let's see if we can get a win here. We cannot lose to Newfoundland. Period number 1. Okay, 2-1s. Big Zion Bertuzzi. There you go. May and Giroux score for them. 2 goals in 5 minutes, but then Big Zion comes through. We now have some life. Period number 2. Oh my god, 4-1. Tierney and Duclair. You absolutely hate to see it. Duclair once again. Oh man, I think history is about to write itself here. The Newfoundland Growlers are about to get their first win. Oh my god, they're killing us. Zane Appleby. Remember we tried to get him as well. Oh my goodness, 6-2. Rick McMuffin gets a goal on the first line. So it's good to see our first line producing, but that is our first L, and that is one I did not want to take. I know I'm pushing this back, but I'm thinking at the trade deadline we might get some trade offers for Eli Tolvanen. But our first loss against a team I did not want to lose to. That sucks. All right, get back in the winning ways here. Claude Giroux for Nick Schmaltz. Oh. I can't trade Nick Schmaltz in Newfoundland. I can't do it. Even though Giroux would be great for our third line for the future even. He'd be a great, 38-year-old third liner. Oh, man, I just can't do it. I can't do it. No way. Sorry. No thank you, Newfoundland. Not happening. Another loss, 29, 25, and 5. Oh boy is right. Where are we here? Where are we in our division? Still 63 points. We're still in it, which is absolutely insane because in any other division we would be near the bottom. We got to get back into the swing of things here, boys. Let's go. Let's go here against the Rangers. This team is absolutely stacked. We need to come through with a big win here against Agent C, period number 1. Oh, wait, first shot of the game, Zion Bertuzzi, baby. How you doing? Period number 1. And they score 2 2 right back. Vitaly Kravtsov and Julian Gauthier, period number 2. Okay, 3-3. Andre Burakovsky, Kiefer Bellows, and guess who? The man, the myth, the legend who made the team straight out of camp. Oh man, the number 1 guy, Ty freaking Ronning. He scores the tying goal. Oh my god, that hurts me, but inside I'm kind of smiling, but I'm trying to cover up the smile with an angry face. He's on the Rangers here. We need Alaska to score some goals, not Ty Ronning. 3-3 here. We could go into an overtime game, maybe a little shootout action against Agent C and Ty Ronning, just for old times, just for fun. All right, let's go into OT. All right, here we go in the Big Apple. Bertuzzi and Agent C lined up at the face-off dot. What a picture that's going to be. And in comes Agent C. Here he goes behind the net. Zion says, "No, excuse me, Cedric. That's my puck. Thanks very much." Oh, Kalen Addison. He's off to the races. Kalen Addison has a breakaway, and he completely flubs it. You hate to see it. Agent C coming in. Gets poke-checked away from Zion. Oh, my God. Zion is Agent C's kryptonite right now. Biggie Schmaltz, the captain, gets knocked off the puck by Gretzky and then sends Alexi Lafreniere into next month. Sit down, kid. Oh, Colton Parayko on a breakaway. What the hell was that? What are you doing? Okay, no more defensemen are allowed to take breakaways. That's a team rule starting right now because you all suck at it. Unless you're Mikko Hedman, you could take a breakaway. All right, we have a delayed penalty. Well, sorry, they have a delayed penalty. We are going to the power play. A tripping penalty taken on Alexander Wenberg. You can't do that in overtime. Let's hope to end this thing in the next 17 seconds. Kalen Addison over to Bellows. He shoots. Oh, what a rebound. And the captain, Biggie Schmaltz. He scores a juicy rebound goal from Kiefer Bellows. Nice puck movement there, fellas. And that is a W in the books. One we desperately needed against a stacked New York Rangers team. I'll take a win. It wasn't pretty, but I'll take it. Nice puck movement. Huge rebound, James Reimer. And then Biggie Schmaltz, the captain, puts it into an open cage. Easiest goal he's ever gonna score. I'm just trying to see if we can wait. Oh, wait a minute. We got another trade here. I don't want to trade Nick Schmaltz right now. No, thank you. I want to string some wins together, and I want to get up to the trade deadline here. We're up against Newfoundland. Once again, we are 6-1 now. I don't want Nazim the Dream Kadri making $8 million. No way. In 7 games, we are 6-1 against Newfoundland. They beat us handedly 6-2 last time. We've won back-to-back games. We got points in our last 3. Let's see if we can keep this winning way alive here. Keep it up, boys. Period number 1 against Newfoundland. It's 2-0. May, this guy's eating us alive. Come on, Bertuzzi. Come on, McMuffin, someone here. Luke Roach, let's go. Period number 2. Oh my God. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Henrik Borgstrom, and Owen Power. 5-0. The Newfoundland Growlers decide to just wake up and beat us. Oh my God, 6-0. Let's get this thing over with. 6-0. Aiden Hill. Oh man, that could be the last game you ever play for this team. We got shelled. We're 6-2 now. Okay, come on, boys. Only 2 more games until the trade deadline. Then we really got to work on trading Eli Tolvanen. Actually, the trade deadline's right now. I thought it was going to. I thought it was the next week. I guess the line was on that day, not above that day. Okay, so my bad. We're here at the trade deadline. I'm really not any of these. I'm going to keep our current trade block here. We're going to go into the trade deadline because I have one thing I want to do. Well, 2 basically. I want to. Oh, look, you're making $15 million and you want to move Bo Horvat? Good luck. All right, so Eli Tolvanen, he's the guy I want to move. I also want to get a new backup goalie, but for what? What do we need to get in return for this guy? That's the big question. Let's see if anything has changed with Eli Tolvanen, see if we can get anything else for him. How's he doing, actually? Has he scored at all on the 4th line? I think he's got 2 goals, so it's not great. He's really struggling here, and it makes sense. He's playing on the 4th line, very limited minutes. Let's see what offers are coming our way here. Okay, we got 6 offers. We got 2 prospects and a first. That's more like it. OEL, no thank you. Blackburn, who's a medium elite defenseman, a young defenseman. Who is this guy? Blackburn. Is he any good? Lewis Blackburn. Oh, he's 69, 21 years old. Yeah, that's more of a risk I'm not really willing to take. No, thank you. Okay, back to the offers here. Dylan Larkin. Oh, wait, we actually have a trade offer, and it's not one I want. No, thank you. Come on. Tolvanen trade or bust. I need to move this guy right now. We cannot leave the trade deadline without trading Eli Tolvanen. It's as simple as that. 2 firsts and a prospect. Okay, we basically turned 2 seconds into 2 firsts, if you think of it that way, from Columbus. Elias Lindholm. See, I don't hate that. We can just kind of wash our hands of Eli Tolvanen. Like, you know, it is what it is. We unfortunately tried it, didn't work out. We paid 2 seconds, and that's going to turn into 2 firsts. Oh my god, Mika Zibanejad. Whoa. This could be a trade here. Brent Burns. Oh, he's got 2 years at $8 million. Zibanejad. We don't really need Zibanejad, do we? Oh man, that's crazy. We're actually getting some offers here. Zibby is struggling big time. Oh my god, he needs to change the scenery in a bad way. Brent Burns. I don't really want Brent Burns. I need a defensive defenseman anyways. I like these guys, but no thank you. Thanks, but no thanks. So back to what I was saying, if we just trade Eli Tolvanen for, a package of first-round picks, we turn 2 seconds into 2 firsts. That's a pretty big win in my book. We're getting trades left and right, although they're not trades I'm looking for. No thank you. Every time I try to go and trade Eli Tolvanen, I get another trade offer. The Chicago Blackhawks trade a first and Patrick Kane to the Capitals for Tony DeAngelo and Tom Wilson. Oh, imagine that. Patrick Kane gets dealt for DeAngelo and Tom Wilson. What a time to be alive. Holy crap. Ryan O'Reilly and Duncan Keith for Shane Wright. Pittsburgh, are you okay? We actually do get a trade offer, but it's including Luke Roach, and just for Troy Terry, I don't love this deal. I would like it without Luke Roach. No way I'm packaging Luke Roach. Get the hell out of here. I might not be able to get 2 firsts, but Troy Terry's kind of nice. Actually, we can't even use him until next year, so that's stupid. I don't want that. I want to trade Eli Tolvanen for 2 firsts and prospects, or a first, a second, and prospects. That's what I really want. And again, Eli Tolvanen for 2 firsts and a prospect. Okay, so this is a trade we might just have to make here. Even though the picks aren't going to be great. Who's Logan Morrison? 68 overall, undrafted playmaker. I don't hate that. Do you have a backup goalie? Maybe we could swap Aiden Hill for? Let's see. You guys got a backup goalie? They have this guy who is 82 overall. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Now, Columbus looks like a good team, so I don't think these picks are going to be great. But if I was to go to a team that's struggling like Minnesota, their pick might be a little bit better, but I don't think I can even get a first and a second. That might even be too much right there for Eli Tolvanen. Let's see. I might just pull the trigger. I'm tired of this. A first and a second for Eli Tolvanen. I think it's too much in our favor. I don't even think that'll go through. This is going to be a better first round pick, and we get a second, so trading 2 seconds for a first and a second, that's fine to me. Oh, Carey Price has been traded to Philly for Voracek. Oh my god, some blockbusters are happening. Are we going to add another one here? Should I change the second for a prospect? Is there any prospects I can get? I mean, there's a whole bunch, but they're not going to part ways with any of them. I'd love a guy like O'Rourke. What's this guy looking like? He's 21 years old, second rounder, 2-way defenseman. I like this. Oh my god, every time I try to make a trade. Eli Tolvanen for Dylan Larkin and Tuukka Rask. So I like Tuukka Rask. We're going to have to look at that as a backup option. I don't want to trade Tolvanen for Larkin, but I do like Tuukka Rask if he's good. 83 overall. He's actually the starting goalie. I'm going to try to bring Tuukka Rask in as a backup. He's got a Stanley Cup. I would really, really like to bring Tuukka Rask in. Let's see if I can do this. Would I be able to give you Aiden Hill for Tuukka Rask straight up? Thank you very much, Detroit. And we get a trade offer right away. Okay, so we got a better backup goalie in Tuukka Rask. I don't need Troy Stecher. Now let's work on moving Eli Tolvanen. It's so annoying. Every time I try to make a move, it's like they just give me a trade offer and then obviously just reject it right away. But I'm looking at someone like Hutchins here, who's 75, 20 years old. He's a former second rounder, 2-way defenseman. I like that. I want a first and a second. Will this go through for Eli Tolvanen? It's a lot, but I'm wondering if this will be enough to push it over the edge. Eli Tolvanen, and we get a sick defensive prospect, a first and a second. There's no way that's going to go through. Will that go through? Trade rejected. It's not sufficient at all. I don't really want to add anything here. I want to get this trade done for picks and prospects. What if I give you a 4th and a low elite 52 overall? Will that make it go through? Trade rejected. It's a touch low for us. What if I added a 7th? Will that make it go through? Oh, Minnesota made a trade. Don't trade any of your picks. They trade Dougie Hamilton to the Rangers for Mika Zibanejad. Oh my God, they're gonna get Tolvanen and Zibanejad. Will this go through? Trade rejected. Just a bit low. Come on, I'm trying to work with you here. A 5th, and then we get 2 picks for this draft as well. Trade accepted. Eli Tolvanen is gone. Oh my God, that happened quick. Well, it actually didn't happen quick, but we got a 1st, a 2nd, and a stud defensive prospect. I mean, you could look at it from a few different ways. I could have traded, him for, looks like the Maple Leafs traded, oh wow, they trade William Nylander for a 1st, a prospect, and a 2nd. Okay, so back to what I was originally going to say. I could have traded, Eli Tolvanen for Maxime Comtois, or Trevor Zegras, or any of these insane players, but our top 6 is already so set. I don't need to change it. Looks like Brant Clark is low franchise. What the hell? He moved into low franchise on his own. Wow. Okay. That's really good for Boston. And another trade offer here. Kiefer Bellows, no thank you. So I could have traded for an elite player, but that would have really screwed up our top 6. We got a better backup goalie. We have kind of everything okay right now. It's kind of just fine. I know there's going to be the comments that say, oh, you could have traded for Michkov. I mean, I don't really want to add a whole lot. We added some late round picks, whatever. But for Michkov, I'm just going to let it be. We don't need to talk about it anymore. I would have loved to get him, but it wasn't in the cards. He's going to be in Long Island, hopefully for a long time. Another trade offer, Wenberg. You're not going back to Columbus. So hopefully Minnesota continues to suck. We have a nice 1st round pick. We have their 2nd. So we basically traded 2 seconds for a potential top 10 pick, another good draft pick, and a stud defenseman for the future who immediately becomes our best defensive product here with Jamal Hutchins, who's 6'5", by the way. Another trade offer. Leave me alone. Get out of here. You're not trading you Victor Soderstrom. Okay, crazy trade deadline. Let's just get a push towards the playoffs here. Let's get out of the trade deadline. Let's see if we can do it. William Nylander is off to St. Louis. Oh my God. It didn't even give me an update for Patrick Kane either. That's crazy. And we actually have a game against the Minnesota Wild coming up as well. So it's going to be a crazy month here. Strap in. Let's do this thing. Okay, so we're all good to go. Nothing really changed that much. Rick McMuffin has 3 goals since being on the first line. Shane Wright, Zion Bertuzzi, I'm good with everything. 3, 5, and 1. I like that. With Nick Schmaltz, Kapanen, and now Jordan Greenway, who finally scored a goal. Trevor Steenbergen, Luke Roach, and then Matt Zuccarello. Going to give Zuccarello some ice here. Why not? A good veteran presence. Our defense didn't really change. And then now we have Tuukka Rask, a good veteran goalie who is still under contract for 1 more year. Finnish goalie, Hunter Lightning, obviously a fellow Finn as well. So there you go, getting the Finnish connection there. So hopefully Tuukka Rask can calm down Hunter Lightning and we can push towards the playoffs. Now I'm going for it in this video. I'm going for it. Playoffs or bust. So let's go here. I'm going to slow sim the game against the Wild, and we're going to see if we can make a run here with our newfound team. And I really hope that the Minnesota Wild start to suck. So let's get some wins going here. Start off right against Nashville, 6-3. There you go. All right, now let's hope Eli Tolvanen doesn't completely shit on us. But of course, that's the xTech jinx. I fully expect Eli Tolvanen to have a hat trick. Period number 1. It's 1-1. It's Victor Soderstrom and Theodore Storm. Attaboy, Victor Soderstrom scoring a big one. 20 shots in the first period. Period number 2. Okay, 3-1. Girardi and Storm. All right, okay. So we're out shooting them like crazy, but unfortunately we are down by 2 here. 10 minutes left in the third period. Can we get one real quick? 38 shots. Come on, boys. Third period completely dried up. You cannot give Tolvanen this advantage early on. 44 shots, only 1 goal. Who the hell do they they have in net? Oh my god, that's one you hate to see. Who robbed us there? Eric Comrie? Okay, of course. Eric Comrie, of all people. Jesus. All right, let's go. We got a serious month of simulation here. We need to string some wins together in a serious way here. There's one against Toronto. There's a loss against the Avalanche. You hate to see it. Then another loss. Okay, big win. Big win. Let's keep it going here. Big win against a really good team in Tampa Bay. We're on the outside looking in right now, it looks like. Let's do a little playoff check here. We're 35, 31, and 5. Guys, what the hell? We're 75 points, but we're 2 points out of third place. So if we swing 4-5 wins in a row, that's going to be first place. We need to win every single game. You notice how I haven't really looked at like individual stats here? I'm not worried. I'm worried about winning. Come on, let's go. Up against Anaheim, that's a big win. Up against McDavid, that's another big win. McDavid and the Oilers, we got Ottawa, another big win. There you go. Keep it going. We are now propelled ourselves into third place. Up against Minnesota, they've turned it around as well. 35, 30, and 10. That's a weird record. Period number 1 against Eli Tolvanen. Can we get our revenge? We got Killorn and Ix Alafalo. Victor Soderstrom and Burakovsky both get power play goals. Period number 2. 6-3. Come on, boys. Connolly, Parise, and Iafallo. Rick McMuffin gets 1. We make it interesting. Burakovsky gets another power play goal. But it looks like Eli Tolvanen's really helped out the Minnesota Wild. Okay, we have a handful of games left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games remaining, guys. This is very crucial we get some wins here. We are 4 goals away from 50 for Zion. Hopefully he hits it. I'm more worried about getting into the playoffs because you can see we have a 3-way tie for third place. But if we win this game, we're tied with the Ducks. So come on, beat Vancouver. Whatever you do, beat Vancouver, and we lose. Okay, 81 points. This is not good. You need to win against LA. This is a must-win game. We have the exact same amount of points. This is a must-win, boys. At home, 38 wins. Please make it 39 against LA. Period number 1. 2-1. Okay, Kiefer Bellows and Zion Bertuzzi. Power forwards, baby. Period number 2. 3-1. Biggie Schmaltz on the power play. Shots are pretty even here. We have to win this game. Don't even, there you go, Shane Wright. I was going to say, don't even worry about it. Just keep on keeping on. Huge goal from Shane Wright. This is a huge win. This could be the turning point here. Oh, wait. Arno Wolf, one of the creative players, he scores on fellow creative player Hunter Lightning. Come on, boys. Hold it down here. 20 seconds left. That's a huge 2 points. A massive 2 points. We now have 83. We're tied for second. Anywhere else, we're not even close to being in the playoffs. Our division is just so incredibly tight. This is crazy. Okay, so up against Calgary. They're 1 point behind us. Again, this is a must win. We are still in second place. There's a 3-way tie for second. Calgary could leapfrog us with a win, go from 6th to 2nd. I've never seen a division this tight before. Calgary is on fire. They're 8-2-0 in their last 10. Let's go, boys. Come on. Period number 1. 2-1. Okay, Zion gets 1. Kurt Zapp gets 2. All right, Zapp. Period number 2. Okay, we tie it up. Kiefer Bellows. Power forwards, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Zion and Kiefer. 2 of my favorite guys. Come on, 2-2 here. We don't even want to go into overtime. I want to end this in regulation. I don't want to give them any more points than they need. Tyler freaking Steenbergen on the 4th line. Are you kidding me? Scores a absolutely massive goal, and that is going to be the one. Oh my God, Valimaki! The xTech jinx. No. Please get the extra point here. Please get the extra points. Okay, going into a shootout, and we don't get the extra point. Valimaki, are you kidding me? Oh my God. This is just, I don't even know what to call this. This is unbelievable. Oh man, we had it. It was so close. We're 84 points, okay? So we are on the outside looking in right now. Yeah. So if we win this game against San Jose, they have one more point than us. It has never been this tight before. This is crazy. Okay, I want 100 points and 50 goals from Zion here against the San Jose Sharks. Let's go. Period number 1. 3-0, baby. Kiefer Bellows, Andre Burakovsky, and Rick McMuffin. That is free Egg McMuffins for everybody in the stadium. I don't even care that we're on the road. Spread the love around to San Jose. They love McMuffins as well. 16-3 are the shots. Keep it going. Period number 2. 4-2. Burakovsky, man, he's been on fire lately. Martikainen, he was that first overall pick a couple years ago. He gets 2. Puts him within striking distance, but power forward Zion Bertuzzi, he gets a big one on Georgiev, and 38-16 other shots. They never even came close. Nikita Zadorov scores one more. Sean Monahan gets one just to scare me, but a huge win nonetheless. Okay, so 99 points for Zion. He's looking for 100 here, looking for 50 goals as well. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. We have 3 more games. The nice thing is we do have 1 extra game in hand. So that's going to be huge for us. I'd love to get a win against Nashville. Come on, 5-0. That's what I'm talking about. And that should propel us into... No, we're still in 3rd place. Okay, up against Edmonton. They should be a team we have to beat. And then we have the Ducks, which would be an absolute must-win. Please! Oh my god, 5-3. Okay, we lost there. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Are we in? Are we in right now? Yeah, I think we're in actually. Yeah, every team has played. We're in. Okay, we are in the postseason. I think. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. We're in, right? Clinch playoff spot. Okay, everyone can breathe. We're actually in. Oh my god, that was insane. That was ridiculous. That win against Nashville actually did it for us. Whether we finish 4th or 2nd, we're in. We are in the postseason. It wasn't pretty, but we grinded. Oh my god, did we ever grind. Okay, last game. Come on. You got to go into the postseason hot here. 6-3-1. Let's make it 7-2-1. Let's go. Period number 1. 0-0. Period number 2. Okay, not good, but the good thing is we are in the playoffs, so whatever. We don't win game 82, not the end of the world. I would have loved to go into the postseason on a high note, but hey, it is what it is. Mikko Lehtinen scores a goal that puts us 3-1. I don't know. Yeah, this game is over. Hunter Lightning allows another one. I'm not super sold on Hunter Lightning either. I don't know. A little bit scary here. Zion doesn't hit 50 goals. That's okay. Regardless, we're in the postseason. We actually made it. It wasn't pretty. It was not pretty at all, but we got the job done. Let's have a look at how the boys did here. So, Zion Bertuzzi, 100 points in 82 games. Welcome to the century mark. Getting better every single year. He had 56 last year, but a +4 this year, which is great to see for big Zion. Mikko Hedman, oh my god, this guy had a slow year in his sophomore season, but he's back to regular form. 83 points, you love to see it. Kiefer Bellows, that's the guy that's what I'm talking about. What a year for the big man, Kiefer Bellows. He's not even that big. He's only 6'1", 195, but listed as a power forward. He plays like a wrecking ball, almost 30 goals. That's a huge year. Alexander Wenberg, not bad either. Burakovsky really decided to shoot the puck more this year. 32 goals, 69 nice points. Shane Wright in his rookie year, up to an 84. That's what you love to see. A great rookie season, honestly. That's exactly what we wanted you to do. Rick McMuffin with 33 goals in his rookie campaign, 55 points. Talk about a perfect rookie year. Biggie Schmaltz, he struggled a little bit. That whole third line kind of struggled, actually. Mikko Lehtinen, what a guy. He had 15 goals, okay? Did not expect that. Matt Zuccarello, how did he do in his time here with Alaska? 9 points in 31 games. I mean, on the 4th line, it is what it is. Victor Soderstrom played pretty well, plus 10. Luke Roach had 22 points. Kalen Addison had 22 points as well. Kalen Addison is not a very good looking guy. I don't know about that pedo stash. I don't know about the hair either, buddy. You might want to rethink that. Colton Parayko, 1 goal, 12 points. He struggled. That's no surprise, though. We kind of already knew that. As for goaltenders, how did Tuukka Rask do here? He went 2 and 3. So, whatever. The goals against average save percentage aren't terrible. It was a very small sample size, but Hunter Lightning, he went 35 and 24. So another year where he played 65-ish games, and he's been pretty consistent. Nice to see. As for our rookie skaters, we kind of already went over that. A lot of rookies this year. Let's have a look at actually a few players here. Let's have a look, first of all, at the Minnesota Wild. And not only we'll have a look at their record after, see if they made the playoffs, but have a look at Eli Tolvanen. How did he do? Where is he? He's way down here. Is he not playing? Hello? Hold on. Where the hell is Eli Tolvanen? There's no way they're playing him in the minors, is there? Wait. They put Eli Tolvanen in the minors? What? I mean, Team Tank, but what the hell? Poor Tolvanen. Why did they do that? They traded a first, a second, and a prospect to get this guy. You know what? Spend the year down in Iowa. See you later, Tolvanen, 24 years old. What the hell? What are you doing? He had a point per game in the AHL, if that counts for anything. What the hell? I don't get it. Okay. Bo Horvat was a minus 43, making $15 million. You hate to see it. All right, for the entire league scoring, I'm going to say it's a created player. Let's say Agent C led the way in scoring. Nope, Nikita Kucherov. Him and Stamkos still have the magic. Oh my God, what a year for them. Agent C was close though, 110. We don't talk about this guy. Mario Gretzky, Tarasenko. So there's some big time players here. Zion's up there with the big boys, 100 points. As for goals, there you go. Felix Pox is up there. Alex Ovechkin still scoring 50 a year. Like it's not a big deal. Vasily Podkolzin, 50 goal scorer. Okay. Xavier McGregor almost hit 50. So did Cole Caulfield. Cool to see all these players scoring big time goals. Kaprizov almost had 50, and the Wild gave up on this guy. Unbelievable. As for rookie skaters, here's how Michkov did. So it's going to be a battle for the Calder Trophy, actually. Markkanen and Michkov. That's interesting. But right behind them is Rick McMuffin and Shane Wright. Zane Coleman was the first overall pick, franchise potential, and he only had 52 points. So Rick McMuffin better than Zane Coleman, confirmed. As for goalies, Holtby, Vasilevsky, Demko, there's all those guys. Did Mikko Hedman have the most points for a defenseman? No, he didn't. And actually by a long shot. The other Hedman, the worst Hedman, had one more point than Mikko. Josh Morrissey, Seth Jones, and John Carlson. 9 goals, but 91 assists. Oh my goodness. That is wild. So we do have the Colorado Avalanche with Nathan McKinnon in round number 1. I'm hoping for a miracle here because that is not an easy team to face. They finished second in the NHL. Oh boy, we have our work cut out for us. So it looks like that first round pick isn't going to be as great as we thought. Even though they tried for Team Tank, we were actually the worst team to make the playoffs. So it's not looking good for us for the postseason, but I'm excited nonetheless to get into it. Colorado, I'm coming for you. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Let's go to Colorado.